Verde Valley TV welcomes you to the 2023 Fort Verde Days Parade. This year's theme is Verde Gras, fun in the Verde Valley. The 2023 Fort Verde Days Parade is presented by Camp Verde Parks and Rec. Our Verde Valley TV presentation is brought to you by Ace Hardware in Camp Verde, where you'll find legendary service every day. Rent everything from screwdrivers to tractors, trailers, compactors, and more. Parade sponsors include the folks at Verde Solar Services. Family owned and operated since 1983, Verde Solar Services, all of Yavapai County, with HVAC, plumbing, radiant floor heating, and more. Today's parade is also brought to you by Verde Valley Internet. Fast, affordable wireless internet, great for rural areas. Get info at vvinternet.com. The Fort Verde Days Parade is broadcast from the back of the Larry Green Collision Flatbed Truck. Factory-trained technicians ready to repair your vehicle, located on Rodeo Drive in Cottonwood. Today's broadcast is also brought to you by Fiscore Heating and Cooling, a trusted Pearl certified contractor. Book your 14-point heater inspection and you'll get a profile of your technician before they arrive. Get info at fiscorehvac.com. And now we head out to the Larry Green Flatbed along the Fort Verde Days Parade route as we join your announcers Brian Saravo and Shauna Figge.
And whether you're here in person on Main Street in downtown Camp Verde or watching us on YouTube or Verde Valley TV, we welcome you to our coverage of the 67th Annual Fort Verde Days Parade. This is sure to be an exciting event. Again, we appreciate everyone coming out here today and watching in person here in downtown Camp Verde. My name is Brian James, along with Recreation Supervisor for the Town of Camp Verde Parks and Recreation Division, Shauna Figge. Shauna, how are you?
I'm fabulous. I'm ready to get started.
Yes, and this really kicks off the Fort Verde Days festivities. Of course, over the weekend, enjoy food and craft vendors, live music all weekend. They've got the Kids Adventure Zone, the petting zoo, pony rides, axe throwing tomorrow, and so much more. It really is a full weekend of fun. As we get set to go here, as we see the parade making its way to us, we do want to take a moment and thank our sponsors here, Fiscore Heating and Cooling. It's starting to be that time where you want to get ready to keep your house warm. We want to thank Larry Green Chevrolet. They brought out the flatbed truck that we're sitting on, so we got a nice aerial view here of the parade. We want to thank Verde Valley Internet. You can get more details online at vvinternet.com. Our friends just down the street, Camp Verde Ace Hardware, rental equipment from screwdrivers to tractors. They have it and they rent it. Camp Verde Ace Hardware, proud to sponsor today's Fort Verde Days Parade. And we also want to thank Verde Solar Services for helping to sponsor the parade today. We'll talk about some events coming up. Shauna, is wow, the Parks and Recreation Division is very busy, and that fall weather in the air. We've got basketball coming up and trunk or treat right here on Main Street. So there's a lot going on in Camp Verde.
There is a lot going on. We have our 1st through 4th grade basketball starting next Saturday with their first games 8 in the morning. Our trunk or treats coming up October 31st from 5 to 7 on Main Street. We have the Turquoise Circuit Finals Rodeo Block Party on November 2nd, and then the rodeo is in town on the 5th and 6th. So lots of things going on just in October alone.
Yeah, and waking up this morning, it was chilly, that beautiful fall weather, the cool mornings, the warm afternoons, and that will continue this weekend for this 67th annual event. Fort Verde Days is one of those weekends that you just circle on the calendar, and you want to be in Camp Verde for all the food, all the fun, all the crafts, and the live music, and of course the parade, which is just making our way here. And I always love to see the flag and horses kicking off the parade, and that means that we are officially underway with the Colonel's Daughter.
We are. So ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the 2023 Colonel's Daughter, Aubrey Mulcair, who's being escorted by Colonel Jody White and the Camp Verde Cavalry. The United States Cavalry was stationed at Fort Verde from 1871 to 1891, and to honor them, local farmers and businessmen initiated the Camp Verde Cavalry in 1957. And the Colonel's Daughter contest was started by the same group in 1960.
Yeah, everyone looks great, and so much work goes in to the Colonel's Daughter. I was surprised to hear about how much work and practice and events they have to attend. So this is a well-earned event. So congratulations, Aubrey. Great to have you leading our Fort Verde Days Parade here today. And congratulations.
Yes, congratulations, Aubrey. She did a great job in her horsemanship.
Look at those sparkling boots. Great way to kick off the parade today as we welcome Spirit of the West Riders of Fort Verde State Historic Park. Here are the Spirit of the West Riders and Fort Verde Volunteers. The authentically outfitted equestrians depict the cavalrymen, scouts, and civilians of our famous fort during the 1870s, supplying their own uniforms, saddlery, and their time to bring our local history to life. Look at these beautiful horses, too. Let's hear it for the volunteers who bring history to life at the best preserved Indian Wars era military fort. Of course, located right behind where we sit. And if you want to see the fort today, don't forget there is free admission. The town of Camp Verde, the Fort Verde State Historic Park will be free admission today for Fort Verde Days. And if you've never been to the fort, what a great day to do it. So much history there.
Yeah, they have a lot of events going on, Dutch oven cooking and history programs throughout the weekend, so you want to make sure you get over there today and check out their free day.
Yeah, free day for the family. To make the fort part of your Fort Verde Day plans this today, especially with free admission.
So next up, we have the Town of Camp Verde's Council. The council is comprised of 7 elected officials who are designated and dedicated to represent the town's best interest. Today we have Mayor Dee Jenkins, Councilor Jackie Baker, Councilor Wendy Escoffier, and Councilor Chris McPhail. We thank them for their service to our community.
Thank you for being in the parade. Thanks for being here today. Look at this pretty car coming, and that must mean it's our Grand Marshal, Mr. Steve Ayers, a perfect fit for this role. He's been in the Verde Valley for over 30 years. He spent 10 years as a local journalist for the Camp Verde Bugle and Verde Independent. Steve is very passionate about the local history of Camp Verde. He's written and published 2 books, and he said there's a 3rd one on the way. He recently retired as the town's economic developer director, where he was responsible for bringing in over $8 million in grant funding for the town. He is currently serving as the president of the Kiwanis Club of Camp Verde, and he's involved in many other local groups. And we thank Steve Ayers for being here today, our Grand Marshal.
And Steve is being driven by Mr. Hawk in his 1967 Pontiac GTO.
That is a nice ride.
Okay, so our next entry, have a big round of applause for our 2023 Little Britches and Petticoat contestants. This contest was held on September 30th at Fort Verde State Historic Park in conjunction with the Colonel's Daughter competition. The winners in each age group and category were Damon Presmick as a little cowboy ages 4 to 6, Willow Presmick as a little cowgirl ages 4 to 6, Tegan Harris was a little cowgirl winner for ages 7 to 9. Our historic frontier boy in the 4 to 6 age group was Porter Ellison. Historic frontier girl age 2 to 3 was Hagen Ellison. And the 4 to 6-year-old historic frontier girl was Henley Church. Congratulations to all these little cuties.
Absolutely. Great to see them out in the parade, having fun. They've got their parade wave down.
Oof.
Well, the dogs are excited. There's being candy thrown now. The American Legion is here. Post 93, Auxiliary Unit 93 here in Camp Verde, celebrating the theme of this year's Fort Verde Days Parade, Verde Gras, fun in the Verde Valley. And that looks like a lot of fun. We've got the s'mores in the back, the tent set up after, of course, a day of fishing and kayaking. Great flow, and that looks like a lot of fun. American Legion, thank you for being here.
And next up, we have Divine Pies, Home for New Beginnings. Home for New Beginnings believes children deserve a loving, safe home when separated from their parents, regardless of what put them in that situation. Our organization will provide these children homes with stable parental figures to prepare them for a successful life into adulthood. Our organization serves youth ages 6 to 17 in the Verde Valley who find themselves homeless and without a place to live. They deserve a home to break the cycle of poverty they may live in. Currently, we have a garden to table program teaching children basic life skills.
All right, and look at this. We have the Sonoran Mermaid. Sonora enjoys swimming in Arizona lakes and rivers and especially loves our Verde River. You can come see her at the festival today.
She'll be located near the Kids Adventure Zone if you want to stop by and see her today.
Awesome. Yeah, it's great to have her here today.
All right, is this the right? I don't know who this is. It's not that one.
All right.
All right.
Nice classic car sneaking into the parade. Love those old horns. Trunk loaded up. Again, we thank you for being here, whether you're here or watching our coverage, the 67th annual Fort Verde Days Parade. Again, a weekend that you just kind of circle on the calendar. Today's theme is Verde Gras, fun in the Verde Valley. So we've got a nice looking float coming.
It does. So up next, we have the Yavapai Apache Nation. Miss Yavapai Apache Nation, Keikilane Lowry, and her royalty court, sorry if I did not say that correctly, which includes Miss Teen Cheyenne Thompson, Princess Annalise Jackson, Princess First Attendant Noelani Victor, Little Miss Savannah Prigmore, First Attendant Little Missy Takaya Stewart, Tiny Tot Zamara Trujillo, and Tiny Tot Boy Carter Eppinger.
Yeah, it looks great. Great detail in that trailer there. Oh, and Candy, too.
Candy, too. So you guys know that we do have a People's Choice winner in the parade. So after the parade is over, if you want to stop by the Parks and Rec tent, we have a place where you can put your vote in for your best entry in the parade today. And then we'll be making those announcements on the main stage by Rediger Ramada at 1 o'clock.
I love that idea, getting the people in. So think about it. Now you got some pressure watching the parade today because your votes will decide People's Choice. So after the parade, where can you vote for the People's Choice winner?
At the Parks and Rec tent on the main field. We're right outside the Adventure Zone. It's a blue tent that says Parks and Rec on it.
All right, so now you got to pick your favorite and make sure you vote today. Again, the 67th annual Fort Verde Days, there's going to be over 90 food and craft vendors, live music throughout the weekend. There's a kids' adventure zone, petting zoo, pony rides. Now, something new this year, I'm kind of excited about this, and maybe I'm a little scared of it too. I've never done it. You have axe throwing at the Fort Verde Days. Where's that taking place?
The axe throwing will be on the other side of the Adventure Zone tomorrow from noon to 4, and it'll be $1 a throw.
Okay. And you've got the chili cook-off contest
Yes.
tomorrow as well.
The chili contest is tomorrow. It starts at 1 in room 204, which is right here behind the Historical Society. And that you can still enter that as of today. So if you want to enter the chili contest, feel free to do that. And we'll see you tomorrow at 1 in room 204.
Sounds delicious. As we're catching up here with the Camp Verde Recreation Association, they're a nonprofit organization that was started by a few local moms. Their mission is to raise money to help finish and add more features to the new sports complex right here in beautiful Camp Verde. They're currently working on their first project, a batting cage. Their next projects will include shade structures, picnic tables, sand volleyball, and much more. So thank you to anyone who has donated to CVRA. Look at that sports-themed trailer there. They are ready for sports. Great job on your float.
So another activity we have for kids this weekend in room 305, which used to be the old adult reading room. It's out facing the field. There's some kids' activities in there, coloring and crafts and some of that. So if you parents want to take your kids in there and make a little Fort Verde Days themed craft, you can do that. It's free.
Yeah. Now, it's parade obviously right here on Main Street, but where we sit right now, it will be Trunk or Treat in just a few weeks. Your Halloween festival, how does that work?
It will. So we have local businesses and groups and individuals who participate to hand out candy. They register with Parks and Rec, and then we have a box of candy ready to supplement their candy supply to hand out.
Awesome.
Okay, so next up, we're already at number 11. We all scream for ice cream. So this next entry is We All Scream for Ice Cream, the town's premier ice cream shop featuring Thrifty's Ice Cream.
I'd love thrifty ice cream. It'll be warm. It'll be good ice cream weather this afternoon.
It will be perfect ice cream weather.
Yeah, they're getting ready for an ice cream party this afternoon. Looks like we got a party coming down Main Street. Our next float is going to feature the Camp Verde Arena Association. Got the rodeo clown and, of course, Miss Fort Verde Days Rodeo Queen, Jessica Epperson. I got the rodeo dance down. Having some fun. So Rodeo Queen Jessica Epperson, Junior Queen, is it Taylor Lamoureux? All right. Congratulations to our Queen and Junior Queen. We also have Kennedy Ballard and the action-packed, fun-thrilled night of bull poker, wild horse race, bull riding, barrel racing, the best opening ceremonies you've ever seen with Frog S Jumblers bringing the military flags along with the Old Glory from 3,000 feet in the sky. It's a rodeo you'll never want to miss. Head over to the Utterly Divine Cafe or Camp Verde Feed Store and get your tickets now. It's Rodeo Gras time. Visit CampVerdeArena.com for more information.
And the rodeo, if you don't know, is at the Camp Verde Equestrian Center. And that is, the rodeo starts at 7 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, we've been saying 2 full days, but yeah, you've got the nights covered as well with the rodeo. This looks like fun.
It does. Next up, we have Beto's Corner and Beto's 62 Chevy Nova convertible, led by owner Wanda and the Beto's Corner team and family.
First Gator in the parade today. What year is that car? The 62, yeah, the 62 Chevy Nova.
So Parks and Rec does stay pretty busy. October is one of our busiest months. We also have, outside of the things we've already talked about, we have our free Western dance class that happens every other Thursday. So our next Thursday night dance class is on October 19th, this coming Thursday. And this week it'll be in conjunction with our Thursday night food truck event. That's actually the wrong date. So... and they do the dance classes in the Ramada, and then on Saturdays he hosts a dance in the Ramada also from 6 to 9. So.
Yeah, a lot going on in the month of October for sure. Look at these sparkling horses. It's the RVR Equestrian Club. It's an all-women's drill and equestrian team whose purpose is to promote good horsemanship, good sportsmanship, good health, the Verde Valley, and the Western way of life. It's great to see them out for the Fort Verde Days Parade.
So we have a little break here with in our parade. Parks and Rec also does Friday trips. Every other Friday, we go to different locations. We have a trip coming up. Let's see. I'm trying to find it because I don't remember everything off the top of my head.
It's a lot to have in your head. I know you guys went to a lot of baseball games this year.
We did. We go to baseball games. We have so it looks like we're going to the Phoenix Park and Swap on November 3rd. And then we have a mall and outlet shop trip on November 17th. I don't see our next trip, so I apologize for that because I know we have one coming up.
But the cost of that, just $20 with the price of gas, you couldn't drive on your own back and forth to Phoenix. So that's a great value if you find an event that you're interested in that they're going to. Keep an eye on that schedule. Got some fall colors coming now. Look at those leaves changing.
So next up we have Rainbow Acres. Rainbow Acres is a nonprofit residential Christian community here in Camp Verde. They are celebrating their 50th anniversary in 2024 and kicking off the celebration with the Verde Valley Glow on October 28th. Join them for tethered hot air balloon flights, a cornhole tournament, live music, food trucks, fall festival activities, family fun, costume contests, and raffle prizes. Join them October 28th and visit their booth for more information.
Yeah, we were lucky enough. We were in Albuquerque once for the balloon festival, and it's wild to wake up and see what feels like a million balloons in the air. But the coolest part about that festival are the nightly glows. So if you've never seen the glows of the balloons just lighting up, they don't take off, but they blow up, and at night it's, you got the glow. It's really something to see. So keep an eye on that event coming up.
And if you want more information, they have a booth here at Fort Verde Days in the back on Community Center Field, so you can stop by and visit them.
It looks like they're handing out some flyers so people don't forget about that event. Their 50th anniversary coming up. Wow. This one is all done up and ready for a weekend of fun here as we welcome 4-Star Home Repairs, your local handyman serving all of the Verde Valley, licensed, bonded, and insured. You can call 4-Star Home Repairs. They say, don't stall. Let us be your next call. We've got the kayaks, fishing poles, and like the Halloween theme going on too with the tents and the flags. Well done. What was it?
Yeah, 4-Star Home Repair. Okay. Next up, we have our local Cub Scouts currently recruiting for Pack 7193, ranging from kindergarten to 5th grade. Their meetings are held on the first 2 Thursdays of the month in room 305 here on the town campus, and that's the room facing the field. And then they're kind of together.
All right.
So. Okay. Okay, and then we also have the Camp Verde Boy Scouts along with the Cub Scouts. And they are also recruiting. Their meetings are held on Monday at 7 o'clock in room 204. This one. I just kind of...
All right, and now welcoming the equine cobbler. Those carts look great on the minis. All of the fun things in the Verde Valley, there is none as fun as horseplay. We're driving a miniature horse in a parade. How fun is that?
Okay. And next up we have the VFW Post 6739 in Camp Verde. VFW Post 6739 Verde Gras Carnival. Our veterans and auxiliary give thanks to Camp Verde by celebrating and supporting our community. So yeah,
that trailer looks like New Orleans in the back. And we thank the VFW Post 6739 for being in the parade. As we get ready for Salt Mine Wine. Salt Mine Wine, Vineyard and Tasting Room, Delicious Estates Wine, friendly service and family owned. They're open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from noon to 5. What year is that truck? A 1946. Oh yeah, they've got the wine barrels in the back. Nice setup there.
All right. And looks like this next group is got some candy they're passing out. So we have Parkside Preschool and Child Care Center. The Parkside Preschool and Child Care Center serving the Verde Valley for over 30 years. Look at all those kids.
That trailer is full. Do you throw out candy in shifts? No? Thanks for being in the parade, everyone. Parkside Preschool and Child Care Center. Love the mask.
Oh, look at the little inflatable frog coming.
There is an inflatable frog coming. I have never seen one.
Looks like he's ready for Halloween.
I would say so. And so now we welcome, I believe it's MSP Drywall. Yeah, MSP Drywall in the parade today. Family having fun down by the river. Hashtag Camp Verde Carl is in the first vehicle. Camp Verde Carl doing some fishing, it looks like. Which one's Carl? The bunny. All right. Camp Verde Carl is the bunny, if you were wondering, yeah.
It's very interesting. We have a Camp Verde Carl at the pool as well, but he's a mannequin.
Yeah.
All right, so coming up next, we have New Beginnings Church of the Nazarene.
It looks like this might actually be vehicle number 2 for MSP Drywall.
Ooh,
So the first one was having fun down by the river with Camp Verde Carl. And we've got a second vehicle coming up. And this one's camping on the Verde, giving you an idea of how many things you can enjoy.
Good catch, Brian.
Nice job on both floats. Love the background of the Verde River.
Look at all those camouflage kids.
Oh, yeah, on the quad in the back. Got their fishing poles ready for a day of fun. Speaking of a day of fun, of course, right after the parade, we're going to see Main Street vacate and head to all the fun that's taking place and being set up behind us. Again, we encourage you to stay for the weekend here in Camp Verde. This 2-day event really officially kicking off now with the parade and the food and the craft vendors, live music, both days. The Kids Adventure Zone was being set up just before we went on with the parade today. Just so much fun at the 67th Annual Fort Verde Days.
Yeah, so now we have the New Beginnings Church of the Nazarene. Join us in song, New Beginnings Church of the Nazarene on 7th Street, a place for all people to love God and each other. Let God start a new beginning in you.
And we have a big truck coming down Main Street. And that is Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. You can always tell the floats that have candy because the crowd kind of swarms them. They want that candy. They're throwing out a lot. Oxendale
Yes, they
Chrysler
are.
Dodge Jeep Ram providing reliable transportation solutions at over 7 different locations in northern Arizona. So whether your current vehicle needs service or you're in need of a nicer, newer vehicle, Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is there for you. They believe everyone deserves to drive a vehicle that they love, and they're dedicated to making that happen. Oxendale, a name you can trust.
And they definitely are throwing out a lot of candy. And you can hear the next entry, the Chino Valley Marching Cougars, under the direction of Jenny Gappinger and drum major Alex Ryan. Thank you for always including us in your parade, and thank you for always coming to our parade, Chino Valley Band.
Yeah, you know, I love the horses, but I think my favorite thing in the parade is the marching band. Again, Chino Valley High School Marching Band. We'll let you listen to them here.
Yeah, it's not quite a parade without a marching band,
It
in
is
my
not.
opinion.
I agree. And they sound great.
They do. Parks and Rec is always very appreciative of the fact that they will come over here and be in our Fort Verde Days parade.
Yeah, to get here and stage and everything, that's an early morning for Chino Valley High School Marching Band, so we appreciate it. And they might be on their fall break, too.
They might
So, thank you for being in the parade today. We have bubbles coming. The Flirty Flower, located in the Fry's Shopping Center in Cottonwood. They've been in business for 2 years. They're here to create beautiful floral arrangements for birthdays, weddings, funerals, and all other special events in Cottonwood, Clarkdale, Sedona, the VOC, Cornville, and Camp Verde. Thank you for being in the parade today. The Flirty Flower.
And next up, we have Glenn and Jan Allen. This 1942 Army Jeep and trailer, owned by Glenn and Jan Allen, is being preserved to honor the men and women who served and fought in World War II. Over 600,000 of these vehicles were made by Kaiser Willys and Ford Motor Company from December 8th, 1941 to August 1945. Let's remember our theme of the parade today and be thankful to God that we are still free people in the USA.
Thank you for being here today and showing off that special vehicle.
So we could talk a little bit more about Trunk or Treat. If any of the local businesses or anyone's interested in being a sponsor for that event, Parks and Recreation purchases about $4,000 worth of candy for that event. But we
Wow.
are always looking for additional funds to purchase more candy. Last year we had over 6,000 people attend that event. So you can imagine the amount of candy that we go through.
Wow, that's a busy night. It's a lot of people.
It's a busy night for a 2-hour time span. It's our biggest event based on time and people.
Wow.
So
And that is Halloween night, not the Saturday before,
it is
right?
Halloween night, yes.
Look at this little semi making our way. Little semi followed by the semi's dad, the real semi behind it. Mulcair and Son Construction is making its way down Main Street. That looks like a lot of fun.
It's a pretty cute little semi.
Yeah, I like that. That looks fun. Mulcair and Son Construction, along with the Verde Valley Questers. The Verde Valley Questers are a local group interested in historic preservation. They will hold their pickles and pie sale. That fundraiser is taking place today at the George W. Hans House, located at the end of Coppering Street next to the fort. Pickles and pies are homemade by Quester members, and their sale will begin now. It's underway now until they're sold out. So The sale proceeds will go towards restoration and preservation on the Hans house. Tours of the house, by the way, will be provided by Quester members.
Then the Questers are also responsible for all the pecan pies at our Pecan and Wine Festival in March. So they make some pretty amazing pies, and they sell out pretty quickly. And I think I need to get Mulcair and Sons to bring these 2 vehicles to our Touch-A-Truck event in February
the
coming up.
kids will love that. That was a great event, by the way. It was pretty awesome. My grandson got to go to that event, and he loves trucks. And so that event was almost built for him. So thanks for all the work you did making his day.
No problem. That was a very fun event for everyone.
It was really fun.
And we're excited to start working on the next one. So, okay.
Looks like we have Smokey Bear in the back of this next flow.
I see him. So the USDA Forest Service and Smokey Bear. The U.S. Forest Service and Smokey Bear would like to remind you to practice leave no trace when enjoying your public lands. Always pack out all your trash, stay on designated roads and trails, and completely extinguish your campfires. Remember, only you can prevent wildfires.
Yeah, Smokey, thanks for being here today.
A little bit cooler weather for Smokey this morning than some days.
Yeah, that weather's starting to change. So we see a few of the USDA forest trucks. We appreciate them being involved in the parade today and all the work they do all year.
We do.
On the next Jeep entry we have, this Jeep was built for fun. It's from Maverick. Maverick, Adventure's first stop. Come and enjoy the adventure with them. And that Jeep looks like you can go anywhere in it. It looks like a lot of fun.
So our next parade we have coming up is our Christmas Light Parade. And my goal is, since that's like my favorite event of ours, is to, have that parade be almost as long as this one. So if you're interested in being involved in our Christmas Light Parade, you can contact Parks and Rec. Our next entry here, Camp Verde Chamber of Commerce. The Camp Verde Chamber is doing a fishing boat raffle. It is a refurbished 1978 Sears 15-foot game fisher, all aluminum boat. It comes with 2 swivel seats, poles, 2 fishing life vests, Bimini shade cover, street legal trailer, active tags, 1996 2-stroke 9.9 HP Mercury Force outboard, and an electric motor. The tickets are $20 each, and the drawing is going to be held today at 2 p.m. So make sure that after the parade, you head on back to the gate. The chamber covers one of our gates for us at all of our events. So they're going to be located at the main gate on Holloman and Wood Street, and you can purchase your tickets there for this amazing boat.
That will be a fun weekend. That's a little weekend getaway boat. I like it.
It is.
I have a break in the action. We appreciate, again, everyone being here on Main Street. But if you're watching on Verde Valley TV, we want to thank our sponsors, Fiskor Heating and Cooling. We want to thank Larry Green Chevrolet for the flatbed, use of that today. Verde Valley Internet, Camp Verde Ace Hardware, and Verde Solar Services are Verde Valley TV sponsors. And we appreciate them sponsoring us so we can be here from the 67th Annual Fort Verde Days Parade. And really just the kickoff, Shauna, of what's going to be a very fun, busy weekend.
It is a very fun, busy weekend. So many different things going on. The live music on the stage both days, all day. All the food and craft vendors. I think we have 7 or 8 food vendors, along with some snack vendors. We have vendors in the gym with crafts. So many amazing crafters that come to these events and sell their products. Gives you a good opportunity to do your Christmas shopping early and support local businesses. That's something that's always good to do.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can find that unique gift that you're not going to find anywhere else. And that's what's so great about not only the variety of items that you'll see, but the local aspect too. So keep that in mind as you walk through the craft vendors today.
And then, of course, we have our Kids Adventure Zone with our inflatables and our sandbox and our music wall and the balance beam. We have the pony rides and the petting zoo for kids. Just all kinds of fun stuff going on. And a reminder that we do have our chili contest in room 204 tomorrow on Sunday, and that contest is at 1. You're free to enter that. You have to contact us at the Parks and Rec tent to enter that today.
All right, we had a little break in the parade, and then it looks like we're going to go pretty quick here. And the next truck that we have, beautiful truck with the big trailer coming.
And this
Well, it looked like we had so many different flows, but it looks like we've got a big flow coming, and it looks like it's Team Guzman, started in 2021 to help people around the community. What is?
It's this one. Sorry.
Oh, we got a little out of order. Let's start from the top. We'll go Camp Verde Ace Hardware. Awesome job with the truck and trailer. We thank you for being in the parade today and for sponsoring Verde Valley TV's coverage. Camp Verde Ace Hardware, home of course, you know it, legendary customer service. They do it all. Everything from fishing, camping, gardening, home renovation, rentals, and plumbing. We thank you for shopping at your locally owned and operated Ace Hardware, and we appreciate them being in the parade today. Look at those flames on the back of that flow. Got some horsepower coming up next.
We do. So this is Team Guzman, and they have a total of about 15 vehicles, so they're going to be going by us for a while. Team Guzman started in 2021 to help people around the community and to show young car enthusiasts that you can build and customize any car you want. Team Guzman has helped 5 families through the years to raise money and beat cancer. Look at all these trucks. We got a cute little dog.
Yeah.
We got some old trucks here.
Yeah, it's great to see the range in vehicles. Years, colors. Some lifted, some lowered. Get to bring out your artistic side. And it's great to hear that they're helping people as well, raising funds.
Yeah.
And helping families locally.
That is awesome, giving back to the community. And then we have your loud ones and your quiet ones.
Yes, we do.
Quite a combination. So again, this is Team Guzman, all of these trucks. As we finish up, I want to remind you all that, or with Team Guzman here, that we do have a People's Choice winner for the parade. So after the parade, if you want to head to the Parks and Rec booth located by the Kids Adventure Zone, you guys can vote for your favorite entry. And we do have the People's Choice, and then we have a couple of other, the Best Business, Post Community Group. So a couple others will get to win prizes, and those will be announced on the main stage at 1 o'clock today.
And again, yeah, all off of your votes, so make sure you might even want to start taking notes here. It's going to be a close competition. We've had some good floats, but you do get to vote for the People's Choice Award, so please do get your votes in for your favorite float in today's Fort Verde Days Parade. It was awesome to see all those trucks in the Team Guzman float. Now we turn it over to the Military Order of the Purple Heart, 793. Welcome your combat wounded veterans representing the Military Order of the Purple Heart, Dale E. Crick, Chapter 793, and Marine Corps Leader, Chapter 912 in the Purple Heart truck. Thank you for being here.
thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So we have a few other things going on at Parks and Recreation, just in case you were wondering. We do have 3 different yoga classes currently going on. There's one on Tuesdays at 4:30. There's one on Wednesday evenings at 5:30. And then there's another one on Wednesday mornings. You can always find that on the Town of Camp Verde website under the Parks and Rec page on our calendar. You can also give us a call and get more information. All of those classes are taught by partner instructors who set their own schedules and their own fees, but we can provide you with as much information as we can if you give us a call. And we're looking at adding a spin class here soon, so stay tuned for that as well.
Ooh. Well, the theme of this year's parade is Verde Gras, fun in the Verde Valley, and we have some green coming our way.
All right. We have Camp Verde Realty, your hometown team. We're a full-service real estate company here to serve all of your real estate needs, including property management. So remember, when you think real estate, think Camp Verde Realty, your home team.
They even have the beads. Look at that. Oh!
I made it. Not too bad.
Skylar.
Thank
Skylar.
you.
Lots of green, my favorite color on that one.
And making their way down, we have Haven of Camp Verde. They present their Tree of Life. The flowers are made by their dedicated staff of caring professionals, and the leaves of the trees are made by their wonderful residents, and they did a great job. That is the Tree of Life in the back of the float. Thank you for being here today. Haven of Camp Verde.
And if you want to get an extra night of trick-or-treating in, Haven of Camp Verde is going to have a trick-or-treat event on the 28th. So you're going to want to go by and in your costumes and get some more candy for Halloween.
All right.
So Gilbert Rodeo Days, royalty. We want to welcome our Gilbert Days Rodeo royalty, our rodeo queen Shay Foreman, teen queen Kylan Armstrong, and our princess Brighton Bradshaw. Also riding with us is our president Bobby Padilla and several board members. We are excited to see everyone at our 2023 Gilbert Days Rodeo on November 17th, 18th, and 19th. Please come out and join us at Horseshoe Park in Queen Creek. Thank you guys for being here. Absolutely go Diamondbacks.
Pretty exciting. Well, you can hear this next float coming as we welcome Tommy the Baja. It's a 1972 Volkswagen Beetle owned by local Camp Verde resident Tom Hall. He rebuilt this, rebuilt in his memory. Ton Story AZ would like to remind Camp Verde that the Verde Valley to never drive distracted and think about your Tom. Tommy the Baja, this 1972 Volkswagen Beetle. And that is pretty custom there.
It is. It's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Next up, we have Fisker Heating and Cooling. Fisker Heating and Cooling has been servicing the Verde Valley for over 6 years. Give us a call for all your heating and cooling needs. We're here for you. It is that time of year where we're going to be switching from air conditioning to heat.
Yeah, you absolutely could have this morning. We appreciate Fiskor for being in the parade. They're also one of our Verde Valley TV sponsors as well. So thank their van for being in here. Thanks to Fiskor Heating and Cooling. You can not only hear but feel the next float coming. The Verde Valley Motorcycle Riders. Good times, good rides, good fun. Verde Valley Motorcycle Riders is a Facebook group with over 540 members It's for motorcycle riders looking to get together and ride throughout Arizona's Verde Valley and surrounding areas with other motorcycle enthusiasts. This is like the best month to ride. It's just perfect weather for riding. All makes of motorcycles are welcome. There's no cost to go on the rides. Look for Verde Valley Motorcycle Riders on Facebook and join the club. Verde Valley Motorcycle Riders.
Definitely some loud motorcycles.
Yes, it is.
But it has been perfect weather for motorcycle riding. Our next entry is Operation Christmas Child, bringing good news and great joy to children worldwide through shoebox gifts. We encourage everyone to fill a shoebox for a child in need and bring it to one of our many drop-off locations around Yavapai County during the 3rd week in November. Operation Christmas Child. It's a fun little project.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, look at all those little toys on that. Got our little off-road vehicle and our teddy bear bringing up the end for the Operation Christmas Child.
Teddy bear rides in the caboose. Good flow. Thank you for being out here today. Next, we welcome Carol Woods for Yavapai County School Superintendent. Our children are our future. Educating our children to help the Verde Valley grow while keeping its rich history and culture is essential. Carol Woods is running for Yavapai County School Superintendent, and she intends on, with the intent of academic excellence for all students, removing CRT, DEI, and SEL from our schools and promoting parental rights. She is the wife of a retired Army colonel who taught in numerous states over his 27 years as she moved with her husband's career. After his retirement, she taught in Prescott for 5 years, then was elected and currently serves on the Prescott Unified School District Governing Board.
And here we have the Ford family and all their friends. They enjoy riding quads, dirt bikes, and side-by-sides through the many exploring and adventurous areas Camp Verde has to offer, learning proper and safe techniques to ride and enjoy building family and friendship bonds over stirred-up dust.
They look like they have fun on weekends.
I think they have a lot of fun on weekends. And we definitely have, it fits right in with our theme, fun in the Verde Valley.
Yeah.
It's one of the things a lot of people like to do.
Absolutely. There are endless back roads and motorcycle trails to discover and ride on. And it looks like they probably do. So some nice rides.
Yeah.
Quite a variety of little motorbikes there.
All kinds of different stuff. This has been a pretty exciting parade, Brian.
Yeah, it really has. We appreciate everyone for all the floats, all the work they've done, coming out and being in the parade. And again, thank you for everyone for watching and being here, kicking off the 67th annual Fort Verde Days. And yeah, a parade like this is a great way to do it.
Well, and I never get to see the parade because I'm usually running around out back. So this is a nice change
Well,
for
after
me.
today, I think you're going to be booked with us for the next number of years. We
All
appreciate
right.
you being involved and helping us out here today.
Yeah.
So we've got an oversized load making their way out here now.
Yeah.
Premier Portable Buildings,
Oh,
and they brought the building.
Oh, no. You're right.
Showcasing a 10 by 24 lofted cabin garage, offering cabins, garages, and sheds, all at 20% off, and rent to own for just $150 down. I feel like throwing my address to them so they can go drop this off at my house. That's a nice unit there.
It is a pretty nice, you could live in there, Brian. I don't know where this. So I'm pretty sure, based on the fact that it's a John Deere, this
That's-
next entry is Hauser and Hauser Farms. But I want to make sure I can see the number on the side.
I'd feel pretty safe to say that you are correct. Look at that unit. Wow. And look who's driving it. He's got it in control.
So, food grows where water flows, and no farms, no food. We are dedicated to the conservation of farmland and protecting the water that irrigates it. If it wasn't for the Verde River, our family farm would not survive. And we love our Hauser and Hauser farm. And
That is really cool. And we welcome Nasha Farms, Hay Sales and Equestrian Center, local family farm. Got a 2006 Dodge Ram with 1,500 horsepower. And of course, following that is the Boss, the 1986 Chevy Dually. Now that's an extended cab.
that's
That's a
really,
super cab.
That's why it's called the Boss,
The
I
Boss.
think. I think that's a good call.
1986 Chevy Dually. And it looks like the Boss.
It does. So as we come closer to the end of our parade today, just a reminder that after the parade you can stop by the Parks and Rec tent and vote for the People's Choice entry. We're going to be located right next to the Adventure Zone, about in the middle of the field. And our last horse entry, I do believe, this is our Camp Verde 4-H horse program. After many years of not having a 4-H horse program, Verde Valley is once again able to offer our youth a dedicated program for horse lovers. The kids will be learning about horsemanship, barrel racing, pole bending, breakaway, and goat tying. The 4-H program is for youth 7 to 18 years of age, but they also have a program for younger kids called Sprouts for kids 5 to 7. It's not too late. You can still get your kids involved. Just contact the 4-H office and they'll get you all the information you need to get your kids signed up. Get your kids involved in 4-H. You'll be glad you did. How cool to bring that horse program to the Verde Valley.
Absolutely.
This one? No. Look at the little goat and the dogs.
Love it.
Okay, next up we have the Philip England Center for the Performing Arts in collaboration with the Camp Verde Community Library, and they invite the community to the Dia de los Muertos cultural celebration, Day of the Dead, taking place Sunday, November 5th, 2023 at the center located at 210 Camp Lincoln Road. The doors are open at 1:30, be open from 1:30 to 6. Performances by Ballet Folklorico Colores and Mariachi Lucero. The event is free. Bring your family for a fun, educational Sunday afternoon. Again, that's on November 5th at the Philip England Center.
And ending our parade today, we of course thank all of our first responders, and we thank Copper Canyon Fire and Medical for being here today in the 1992 E1 75-foot ladder truck, unit number LA11. We appreciate you being here, and again, everything that you do and all of our first responders. If you don't follow them on social media, you get a really good idea of some of the things they encounter. Some of the recent pictures from some of the scenes are very intense, and will give you, and if you don't have appreciation now, you certainly will. Thank you to Copper Canyon Fire and Medical, and that ends our parade. And what a way to end it.
It was a great ending. And we want to remind everybody that the street will be opening up here shortly, so be careful and make sure you're watching for cars. We don't want to have to call Copper Canyon for any accidents today. And hopefully we'll see you all at the Parks and Rec tent and enjoying the rest of today at Fort Verde Days.
Absolutely. Don't forget to vote for your favorite float, and they will announce the People's Choice winner coming up later today. Again, for those of you being here, we appreciate that. For those of you watching, we appreciate you watching, and want to give our final shout out to our sponsors for making our broadcast today possible. We thank Fiskor Heating and Cooling. They were in the parade today. It's almost the time to get those heaters operational. We appreciate their sponsorship. Camp Verde Ace Hardware also in the parade today. Legendary customer service. We thank them for their sponsorship. Also want to thank Verde Valley Internet. Find more information on them at vvinternet.com. Larry Green Chevrolet for use of their flatbed trailer. And last but not least, thank you to Verde Solar Services, family owned and operated since 1983. Yeah, that's 40 years. Thank you to Verde Solar Services and all of our sponsors for bringing you today's 67th annual Fort Verde Days Parade.
Well, the town of Camp Verde and Parks and Rec would like to thank Verde Valley TV and Yavapai Broadcasting for being here and broadcasting our parade. So thanks, Brian.
Well, thank you, Shauna Figge, Recreation Supervisor with the town of Camp Verde's Parks and Recreation Division. You do so much. This is always such an exciting weekend, which means you haven't slept the last 2 weeks. So we appreciate all the work you do for the town and for giving us all this fun that we're about to enjoy this weekend.
Thanks. Hope everybody enjoys.
Thank you, Shauna, and thank you again for watching, as this will conclude our coverage here on Verde Valley TV.
This has been a Verde Valley TV presentation of the 2023 Fort Verde Days Parade. The 2023 Fort Verde Days Parade is presented by Camp Verde Parks and Rec. Our Verde Valley TV presentation is brought to you by Fiskor Heating and Cooling, a trusted Pearl certified contractor. Book your 14-point heater inspection and you'll get a profile of your technician before they arrive. Get info at fiskorhvac.com. Sponsors include Ace Hardware in Camp Verde, where you'll find legendary service every day. Rent everything from screwdrivers to tractors, trailers, compactors, and more. Today's parade was also brought to you by Verde Valley Internet. Fast, affordable wireless internet, great for rural areas. Get info at vvinternet.com. Parade sponsors also include the folks at Verde Solar Services, family owned and operated since 1983. Verde Solar Services, all of Yavapai County, with HVAC, plumbing, radiant floor heating, and more. And we round out our 2023 Fort Verde Days Parade sponsors with Larry Green Chevrolet and Larry Green Collision, located on Rodeo Drive in Cottonwood. Larry Green Chevrolet, they're better and they'll prove it. Thank you for watching the 2023 Fort Verde Days Parade on Verde Valley TV. This has been a presentation of Studio G Productions.